Sanders, that's 212,550. For Hillary Clinton, 210,626. So less than 2,000 votes separate the two.
Wow.
In the entire Commonwealth of Kentucky. Jefferson County went overwhelmingly for Hillary Clinton. That was something that I think surprised many people, including me. I thought that Bernie Sanders would have had a better turnout there. That was 64,090 for Hillary Clinton, 45,048 for Bernie Sanders. So it's a 57.3% to 40.3%.
What was the percentage of turnout as compared to the past?
It was lower voter turnout. Unfortunately, neither the Secretary of State or the Jefferson County Clerk has reported full voter turnout. I'm looking right now to see, because I've been looking the whole time before the show started, and she hadn't reported a statewide voter turnout total. She does have some counties up. Let me see if Jefferson is one of them. With Jefferson, it was 24.5% that have turned out. And with Oldham County, which is another one I usually look at, that one is down only 18.3%. Now, that's to be expected in the sense that, Republicans didn't have a presidential election yesterday.
That had happened earlier.
At the caucus. Now, I will say this, turnout was much higher for Republicans for their caucus than it was for Democrats for their primary. That to go back and compare the two.
But we did have the Senate race.
We had the Senate race, and that was an overwhelming victory for Mr. Paul on the Senator Paul on the Republican side.
But Gray might give him a little race.
We'll talk a little bit about that in the next segment.
Okay. All right, guys, and we're open to your phone calls. Of course, Garrett is here for your convenience and your information. 571-2428, 571-CHAT. Don't go away. There's more on Just Ask Joyce.
WFIA, The Spirit. It's our golden anniversary at WFIA.
50 years on the air in Kentuckiana.
And you can help us kick off our 50th summer this Father's Day, June 19th at Huber, as WFIA and Better by Design present Gold City. With plenty of gold records of their own, Gold City. Celebrate Dad's heart of gold with a sweet deal that's good as gold. With 2 tickets, which include Huber's Family Restaurant's amazing buffet and a Gold City concert for just $50.
Gold City.
Just 200 pairs of tickets will be sold, and they'll go fast. Don't miss this golden opportunity with Gold City. Call Huber's now for tickets, 812-923-5255. That's 812-923-5255. Call 812-923-5255.
At Window World, you're going to get our very best quality product at the lowest possible price, right up front. Hi, I'm Kim Foster here for Window World. From the Good Housekeeping Seal to our limited lifetime warranty. For just $60 a month, you get 8 windows installed, plus energy-saving solar zone with approved credit. What a value. Window World guarantees our windows, including labor and glass breakage, for life. Give us a call or visit us online for full financing details at 800-NEXT-WINDOW or windowworldlouisville.com. Window World, simply the best for less.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control over your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank account, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problems now by calling the experts at Tax Mediation Services and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. Tax Mediation Services is accredited by the Better Business Bureau. Call now for a free case review and a price protection guaranteed quote. Call Tax Mediation Services now at 800-269-2700. 800-269-2700. 800-269-2700.
From the studio that brought you Heaven is for Real and War Room.
When the Messiah comes, Rome will be nothing.
A faithful retelling of the miracle that changed the world forever.
What happened to the Nazarene?
Risen on digital and Blu-ray.
His tomb is empty.
He's right here. Open your heart and see.
Risen. Rated PG-13. Get it now on digital, on Blu-ray and DVD May 24th.
You're listening to Just Ask Joyce on WFIA, The Spirit.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Just Ask Joyce, or Joyce Oglesby, your Family Life Fix-It Pro here. And Garrett Sivaking is on board. He is our political strategist who has been taking us through this election all year long. And, we'll have some exciting news to talk about with Garrett soon, but not quite yet, but we will soon. And, Garrett, I do want to ask you, though, about Donald Trump, because we know he's meeting with Kissinger today. That's kind of exciting to me.
Yeah, it's a big step. It's something that I've been saying that he needs to do, is to meet with more established diplomats. And I think he needs to meet with some more. This should be a process that is
Kissinger's
strong.
A big start.
Well, it's a big start. It's a big start, and somebody who's not going to hold back against him. He's met with some diplomats who had already come out and endorsed him, and now he needs to go in and meet with some senators who maybe had stayed neutral, some diplomats who have stuck by their diplomatic core and not really been involved in that. I think he should meet with Condoleezza Rice. I think he should try to meet with some generals, which will be generals, admirals, which will be very important. Oliver North, some others who can come in and give him some ideas on where the military situation is. I mean, he's already going to begin to receive briefings from the military as far as what the current state of affairs are in the country and internationally. So that's going to begin a long process.
This excites me. Can I just say that really excites me a little bit, that he's stepping into that role of getting informed. And, it feels more presidential than what we've seen from him. And does that make you feel better?
Well, I think that I would have felt better if it hadn't been like dragging him, kicking and screaming into this, which is what it has been. But I think that, I'll feel more comfortable as things go on with, him being involved in how he reacts to the advice he receives.
Right. I'd love to see, of course, I just have loved Condoleezza Rice forever. I mean, she's just amazing. And I thought she just did such an admirable job under the Bush campaign. And, man, she knows her foreign policy, doesn't she? I'm like, I'd love to see her maybe be his running mate. I don't know who it's going to be. I don't know that she would even consider it. Maybe she would.
Well, that's been raised, and it was a name that was not considered by his VP search committee. The decision for his vice president has already been made. I don't know who it's going to be.
Oh, but we don't know.
No.
Okay.
But the committee has ended.
Thought I'd missed something here.
No, but the committee has ended its search. And has ended the vetting. They have their list. They did release a potential list of 5 or 6 people.
Was Sarah Palin on that list?
She was on that list. That was a surprise to me.
Yeah, me too.
It was
a little bit, but you and I talked about that when she came out and endorsed him, and we wondered if maybe she was vying for that VP position.
The shock, I think, of it all was that Dr. Carson removed himself from consideration. Yeah. The other thing about that list that was released, some of those people are adamant saying that they are not being considered. You have John Kasich, who says he is not considering it, not out of any malice, but he said...
that doesn't surprise me, because I think he either wanted the big hat or not one at all.
Well, I think governor of Ohio is something that a lot of people don't realize how powerful that position is. And I think that it's probably even more powerful than the vice president of the United States. And it is, for our economy, it is very important that we maintain a Republican governor there. And the secession the way that works would not guarantee us a Republican governor after that. So I think that's an important step. Marco Rubio has also removed himself. He says that he would not consider when he was on that short list of 5 or 6 people. So really you have...
But Christie.
You have Christie, who was on the list. You have Jeff Sessions, who was on that list, which I think is would be very. It would be unprecedented, but what about this election has been precedented?
I know, really, I was going to say, has anything been normal?
Yeah, so and the same thing with Christie, in the sense that Christie once again was one of the the first ones to come out after he had dropped his presidential campaign, but geographically, that's a very difficult team for me. I think that he really you need to choose someone geographically who's different than you, but it is in a state that either is automatically going to win for your party or is something that is vital for you to win for your party. New Jersey is not a state that I would see going Republican in November. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's not the difference between registered Democrats and registered Republicans, the fact that, yes, we have a Republican governor in Chris Christie, but that's an off-year election. It's not a general election, and I think that he would even have a hard time being elected in a general